This week on the 17th episode of Tekd, we talk about ET and Halo and the Wii U Xbox restrictions.
You crack me up when you do that.
What up, man? This is Tekd.
What up? What up, man? What up?
GamesWePlay.
Prometheus Con.
How the hell is everyone doing out there in gaming land? E3's coming up, yo.
E3 is coming.
It's coming up. So, first of all, I want to touch on last week's show. I have been called hypocritical, contradictory, on my own Facebook page.
On your own Facebook page?
On my own Facebook
Now, wait
page.
a minute. Now, wait a minute. That's like shitting and pissing in a man's yard.
Yeah, come on, man. You don't do that. You don't do that. But anyway, no, last week's show I commented on, well, we both did kind of, but I pretty much led the charge on as far as like in-app purchasing and digital downloads and things like that. Let me set the record fucking straight.
Whoa.
I know I used the F-bomb. I use it, yes. I use in-app purchasing. I use digital download. I don't necessarily have a problem with the fact that we're not going to own the games. I don't necessarily have a problem with the fact that you can't take your arcade, your Xbox 360, as we talked about, Xbox 360 games onto your Xbox One. I was saying that it would be nice if you could. That's what I meant. It would be nice if you could do it. That's all. I wasn't like up in arms about it. I didn't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be nice if we could just take those games that we already have. Granted, the point that was made to me is you're not going to give a shit about those games once the Xbox One comes out. That may be true, but you don't know. There's a lot of games where that is true. I won't give a fuck. But in that case, I won't move them over. But there is games I still like to play. There's like Plants vs. Zombies that my wife and things like to play. It's not a big deal. It's just one of those things that I don't understand why it can't get moved over.
Okay. So what's the problem? What's the situation?
The problem is I was sitting here saying that it's in-app purchasing and that I'm basically leading the charge saying we should boycott blah 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 rabble. You know, no. All I'm saying is it's out there, and a lot of gamers do have a problem with it. I was just echoing what a lot of gamers had to say.
Okay.
So, yes, I use it. Yes, I guess if I'm on a show here saying that you shouldn't do it, and I'm saying I do it, that's a little bit hypocritical. However, you have to listen to what I'm saying, or at least try to cut through the chase of what I'm saying. It's not necessarily that that's exactly how I feel, because I said on the show we're the problem. I said we're the problem, but I guess primarily I'm the problem. And I guess it just bugs me that it's out there. It's getting widespread is what my deal was.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it. Just had to do a little house cleaning this morning, that's all. Okay. I don't think we really discussed what's going on. Do you have anything to talk about real quick?
Well, okay. Now everybody knows about E.T., right? E.T., not the entertainment television, the extraterrestrial, phone home and all that stuff.
Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Talking to everybody out there and also you, what do you know about Halo? I mean, as far as, the Xbox's launch title that came out, in
I know Halo.
What was it, 2001?
Probably. It's around that area. I'm not sure exactly.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. If you had, all I know is it was meant for the Mac originally.
Yeah.
And then it went to PlayStation. It went to Xbox.
Oh, you didn't say that, did you?
Cardinal sin, almost. That's going to be another email or text message.
Yeah. Get it right.
Motherfucker! I just think it's so funny that you're so stupid.
You're getting Halo and Killzone mixed up. It's not the same.
There's no truth in your art.
Yeah.
But God damn it.
This is gonna be a good show, I can tell.
All right.
Okay.
And I know that there's Spartans, and
Yes.
Master Chief is the last one.
Yes.
Because after playing Halo Reach, there was a slaughter.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I know, and he likes to fight the Covenant.
Yeah.
He likes to sometimes dual wield, sometimes not. He has a shield that goes when it's done, charging.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Drives around in some vehicles, warthogs, and,
baby,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is Xbox's launch title, or the shooter for Xbox, Halo. If everybody knows, as of the reveal, what was it, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, almost.
May 24th, I think it was. 23rd.
Yes, we're coming up. We're coming up on almost a month. The TV series, Halo. Steven Spielberg. I had a reference earlier about E.T. Steven Spielberg is helping this Halo TV series along. Now, I know back in Season 1, we talked about Battlefield, Bad Company having a TV series, something like A-Team.
That's right, we did. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I have no idea. Forward Unto Dawn was a web series. It was 5 episodes, 15 minutes long. It was probably the best web series as far as video games that has came out, that has hit YouTube, that has hit the internet.
I think it's on Netflix now.
Exactly. And I actually have the Blu-ray copy of Forward Unto Dawn. I actually went out and bought it. I actually did. I am a very, very supportive player of Halo, and I just want to say I'm very happy and enthused to see them doing a TV show. I cannot wait to see what it's all about. And it's only going to be viewed on Xbox One.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to be able to see it. That's the only way you're going to be able to watch it. So why not?
If you're a Halo fan and whatnot, you're probably going to have an Xbox anyway. If you're, you're going to want to watch the show. It's Steven Spielberg. He's got a hell of a track record there. So
he does.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Jerry Bruckheimer,
Mm-hmm.
him too. I didn't know. I was watching Beverly Hills Cop off the subject. He actually produced that movie.
He did a lot of movies like back in the day that you didn't know.
For a long time.
Yeah, I think he did Top Gun and stuff too.
Okay, he's been around for a while.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong about that too. Like, you're fucking what the fuck?
He held the camera in Top Gun.
You ginger bastard! Pale ass motherfucker!
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Jeez.
I get worked up.
So yes, so that's what I got. The Halo TV show is coming. Don't know when, but it's coming. And when you got a man like Steven Spielberg backing this thing up, or has his team of producers has his hands on with this thing, it's going to be phenomenal.
There better be some dinosaurs. That's all I'm going to say. There better be one Velociraptor.
Did he do Jurassic Park too?
He did. He directed them.
Oh my god!
Directed the first 2.
He's a fucking millionaire.
Oh shit!
Millionaire.
Fucker shits money.
Yeah. Wipes his ass with it, probably.
Yeah. He's like, honey, we're out of $1,000 bills. All right. Well, speaking of Tekd 1, Jesus, you stupid bastard! Xbox One. Speaking of Xbox One,
right?
Xbox released a bunch of. Basically, they just let the cat out of the bag on what's going on with the trading games and Xbox having to be on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Trade in new games, that's up to the publishers. So they're going to let the publishers decide whether or not you could actually trade in your games.
Oh, boy.
So my guess there is publishers aren't going to risk backlash. So you're probably going to be able to trade it in. However, you might be able to do it once, and that's it. Because the next thing says you cannot loan games to people. You can give them games. Like my copy, we've been talking back and forth, letting you borrow BioShock. Okay? Just as an example. I can only let you borrow it, not borrow it, have it.
Yes, I've
So
heard this.
I would give you the rights to BioShock.
The code or
Right.
the code gen or
license, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Okay, but we'd have to be friends. You'd have to be on my friends list for 30 days. So it's not like any of these deals of like if I met somebody at work, it's like, oh, I heard you like games, blah blah blah, which has happened. As I've been working on first shift, more and more people have started to come up to me talking about games. It's taken about a year and a half, but a lot of people are, because I'm kind of quiet at work,
You are quiet, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Here you go.
But so people started to come up to me. So if like he was like, hey man, can I borrow this game? I'd be like, yeah. But if he's not on my friends list, he won't be able to. I'd have to let him on my friends list. There's a 30-day waiting period before. I don't know. I mean,
we have to make sure you're certified buddies before we can allow you
certified friends.
To street deal.
That's exactly right.
You know what I mean? I can't sell you the dope unless we've been friends for 30 days, bro. You can't get high unless we've been friends.
And you can't share it with me or anybody else. This is it.
This is it.
All sales are final.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But you know what? Go ahead. But I think there's going to be
go ahead.
There's going to be a loophole.
There's got to be.
There's got to be a loophole. Someone's going to find it.
Speaking of which, that leads me to the next one. The primary Xbox One needs to be connected every 24 hours. So you can have multiple Xbox Ones in your house, but the primary one has to connect every 24 hours. Has to make sure you're playing what you're supposed to be playing.
Something like DirecTV. You got the main box, and then you got the other little boxes around. But that main box has to always stay on to get the update.
The little sub boxes.
Okay, right.
Okay, so the secondary consoles need to connect. Get this, every hour.
Wow.
So like, I'm sure I'll end up having two because I'm gonna have one of them. When I get the Xbox One, it's probably it's gonna end up in the living room, because that's just where we put. It's become the central hub for my family. Like my daughters, before the show started, wanted to watch Netflix. What do you think they're watching it on?
The Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's comfortable with the Xbox, and that's probably where we'll end up, which is cool. I don't care.
Okay.
But I will end up getting another one down the road, I'm sure, which will go in the game room. So that one will have to connect to every fucking hour. So 24 times a day, it's going to have to connect to Microsoft servers to make sure I'm not playing something I'm not supposed to, which I do have a problem with.
Wow,
I have a problem with that. I do.
They're policing it. I mean, they're policing it now. Now because when Xbox One came out, there was the mod chips, and there was a guy on campus that was selling us games for $5, and he could burn them like that.
Yeah.
On Blu-rays or DVDs, excuse me. He could burn them. But if you took that Xbox that was modded online, eventually
they'll catch
the internet, they'll catch you and they'll ban that Xbox. So now the only use for it is offline gameplay. So me and my buddy, we had two Xboxes. We had one that was modded and one that wasn't, to play online, and the one to play modded games. So, wow.
I think that eventually they'll find some sort of mod or work around that. There's got to be someone out there that's already thinking about, I'm going to hack this bitch and just make it so you don't have to worry about that at all. But that's obviously what they're worried about.
Yeah.
That's why they're checking up on you. Speaking of which, it's also said that the Kinect will not be listening to you all the time. You can tell the Kinect not to listen if it's not needed. Like if you're playing like a regular game that just doesn't need it. You can pause it, but you can't turn it off. So you could. I don't know how that'll work exactly. That's just what they said. You can pause it, but you cannot necessarily go into the menu and say, "Don't listen to me." What? Don't. Shh. Just leave me alone. But when it's off, the only words it's supposedly supposed to be listening to is Xbox on. That's it.
No, don't believe that.
Now, I don't know how many times I've watched a movie or something with the Kinect on, and it'll automatically just start rewinding the movie or pausing it because something will get said that they think is like Xbox Rewind or Xbox Pause. Or I've had it to the point where I've said something to my wife while the Xbox is on, and I'll say Xbox something, and it'll search it on Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people saying that your TVs are a camera in your home.
Yeah.
They're saying that standby mode is just nothing but keeping it. Your TV is a camera. They say. It's I don't know. It's weird to say it's some big thing with the the New World Order and all this shit. They say that it's on standby mode to watch you.
Yeah.
Comcast is the eye,
Yeah, to keep records of what you're doing, like what you like to watch. It's all statistics. They say that's what it's about. It's all statistics.
Yeah.
Some people have a problem with that. I just make it clear I don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
This is going to go on all show. I just want you to know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for it. I like
it. Anyway, broadband needs to be at least 1.5 megabytes down, or it won't work. So if you have I remember when I lived in the sticks, it was 1 megabyte down. Maybe if I was lucky. So if I lived out there still, I wouldn't be able to use it. So my Xbox One would be a brick.
Wow. That's what they're saying now, to be able to stream on Call of Duty. And I got good internet connection, and I still can't stream live on Call of Duty because it's saying it has to be 1.5 megabytes down. And I know I got more than that. I think something's wrong with that feature.
Sort of lag, yeah. I've tested mine. Mine's 8 down. But there's times where I try to download something and I get like 0.5 megabyte down when it's trying to download. So I don't know either. That all that shit is just. I just want the fucker to work. I don't really know. It took me forever just to learn how to set up a wireless network in my house. That part of technology I'm kind of stupid on.
So they're putting you through a lot of shit just to get this fucker to work.
Yeah, I think it's too much. I mean, honestly, I don't like it. I mean, I'll own it. And just make it clear, I don't like it, but I like Xbox. I like playing games, so I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
But I'm not crazy about the whole idea of having to be connected all the time.
Yes.
They came and said, "Oh no, it won't have to be connected all the time," but it might as well be, especially if it's a secondary Xbox. Every hour, really? Come on.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. That's
okay. Last week I also said I might as well just get a Wii U, and as I was editing the show, I heard that over and over and over again. So what I do?
Is that what I see behind you?
Yeah,
I know
that's exactly what it is.
Like, that looks like a different kind of Wii party.
That is the Wii menu right there. It's a little dark. I think when I pick up the controller, it'll turn. There we go. Okay, so let's just go through the Wii U real quick.
Okay.
First of all, I took this home. I turned it on. There's the controller.
Okay.
It's got, it's a touch screen and whatnot. Right. You can pretty much do, like right now, this is the one that came with it. This is Nintendo Land, and it plays on the screen as it plays on the TV.
I see that.
So this right here, you don't necessarily have to have the TV on. I could still turn the TV off and still go in the other room and play this. That being said, it has, put it on a flat surface, it has only about a 20-foot range. So, I can't have it back here and go to my bedroom and lay down.
I was going to say that. That'd be nice to be have a sick day and just lay in bed and just.
Yeah. So what I do is I just unplug it completely from back here and from the HDMI and take it to the bedroom and plug it in. And you can still play it. I mean, there's some games that won't work with it because it works in conjunction with the television and the controller or the pad itself.
Does it have 6 axis in it? Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
That's why you had to set it down. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So basically, all this is a bunch of mini games. This came with a 32 gigabyte version.
Okay.
And really, I think it's kind of worthless.
The games that come with it.
I'm a Nintendo fanboy. What fucking do I do? You fucking blast me, son of a bitch. Okay. So, there's only like a handful of games you can play by yourself. A lot of this is multiple, and you can use the Wiimotes. Now, I don't have my Wiimotes out because they're packed.
Okay.
But in theory, you're supposed to be able to use. You can use the Wiimotes. It came with the sensor bar and everything else too.
Mm-hmm.
It took all afternoon for this to update different updates and drivers and shit like that.
Because you're behind.
To work because I'm behind.
Yeah.
But I heard even actually the day it came out. I probably should set this down. It's kind of making me nauseous seeing it.
Looks like a 3-year-old trying to play a first-person shooter like that.
But I heard like when it launched, it was actually the same thing. You know, they had an update right out of the box.
Okay.
But it was like 1.5 gigs. So
whoa.
I spent updating the firmware, and then every time I clicked on something, like Netflix had an update, YouTube had an update, which came with it, Amazon, and their store. You know, to get into their little Wii store.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me head back. I was gonna buy a Zombie U for it. But since I didn't tell my wife I was gonna get it, I went ahead and got Nintendo Super Mario Brothers. Just to ease it up.
It's something she could play. And
something the stepchild could play, and my daughters can play. You know,
all right.
I was like, come on, baby, I bought it for you guys.
Yeah.
I tried telling her about the show. I was like, I got it for the show. I was like, you have to spend money to build an empire. She didn't buy it.
She didn't buy that.
No. She's like, how can you have an empire when you can't even make up your mind about in-app purchases?
Oh, here you go. Here you go. That was slick for you to slide that one in. I like that one.
So first thing, one of the things I bought is I got on there and bought the old Super Mario Brothers. There's Super Mario World. So
now I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret.
Sure.
I don't know if you can call yourself a gamer if you've never finished the first Super Mario Brothers. I have never, ever finished the first Super Mario Brothers. In games now, beat the shit out of them all fucking day. Super Mario Brothers got a problem. I can't beat it.
You want to hear something?
What? You too?
I haven't either. Oh my god!
I'm not the only one. Thank you.
No, I haven't either. I'm terrible at Super Mario Brother games. I'm fucking horrible.
Frustrating.
I get the shit kicked out of me, dude. On the first, I played the new Super Mario Brothers game on this thing.
Okay.
And I died on the first little Goomba. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
I jumped. I missed, so I went to jump on him again. Jumped too far, and he was still going forward. Killed me. I'm like, this is fucking. I was like, I am 35 years old, and I cannot fucking beat Super Mario Brothers.
Can't fucking beat Super Mario Brothers.
So, you recognize this one?
Yeah.
This one, I loved Punch Out.
Glass
I loved
Joe.
it. You damn right. Yep. Oh, paused it. Damn it. Anyway, so I went ahead and bought that. Yeah. So it's not bad.
What's the cheapest version? You got me.
$250.
$250. I might go
$250. It's got 8 gigabytes internal, and it doesn't come with that Nintendo Land, which you don't need. Yeah, baby. What do you got your fingers up your nose for? Oh, it does stink in here.
He smells a hypocrite.
Nah.
Daddy, you smell like hypocritical bullshit. She can't hear me, can she?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. I was gonna cut her out, but I'm gonna leave this in the show now. I know, baby. Here, just take. You can have that Pop-Tart. Go ahead. Smells like hypocritical bullshit.
Daddy, are you telling stories again?
I thought the cat shit in the box, but it just turns out it's you.
You need to pour cat litter.
Cat's over here trying to cover me up.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Daddy,
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
I smelled you way in the living room. Are you hearing some hypocritical bullshit again, Dad?
Quit telling lies, Dad.
Downloadable content is for everyone.
Your internet show.
Golly.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's talk about State of Decay real quick and then close it up.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
That came out Wednesday for Xbox Live Arcade, and I think it's going to be Xbox's swan song before they go over to Xbox One, because that game is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I know you played it a little bit before we came on the show. What's your first impression of it?
My first impression is, for an arcade, it's beautifully done. It's beautifully done, and I think that is what you just said. This is kind of like the introduction of, this is downloadable games. We can look just as brilliant and beautiful as the ones coming straight out of the straight on the shelves. I mean, it looks beautiful. beautiful. The shading, the characters, the detail, and it's fun. It's fun beating the shit out of zombies.
Yeah.
You know, that's as far as I get. But
what I like about it is it starts you out kind of in a tutorial area, which is a campsite.
Right. Yeah.
And there's not a lot of zombies running around, so you kind of get the taste of the mechanics, like sneaking.
Yeah,
it's not like other games where you want the zombies to come. This is the part where you want to try to avoid combat as much as possible. You're going to get into it, and it is fun. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I'd say it's like a Grand Theft Auto, Splinter Cell, zombie mode combo.
Metal Gear Solid thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, but anyway, you can actually enter any building so far that I've come across.
Okay.
You can either the door will be unlocked, or you can just ram the door open with your shoulder. Noise is also an option, but it's something you have to be aware of. The first thing I came across, one of the first things, was a shotgun. I don't know if I got lucky or what.
Okay.
But you don't really want to use it unless you absolutely have to, because as soon as you use it, you can alert other zombies, which will cause a horde to come at you and just tear you a new asshole.
Wow.
Also, when you search for something, like you're digging for supplies and any kind of like food or things like that, you can do it fast or slow. It takes forever at first. It takes about 30 seconds. You have to hold the Y button down to search.
Mm-hmm.
And it does take a long time, or you can speed it up. And if you speed it up, for some reason, it just makes a loud banging noise. And zombies will burst through the window. They'll burst through the doors of the cabin. So you want to try to take it easy and just search normally.
Right. So I'm going to ask you this. The characters.
Mm-hmm.
I see they got a black guy and a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any difference? Have you tried the different character? Does the different character, the other character, have better, faster, quicker attributes than the other guy?
It can. Where I'm at now is you can swap between different ones, which is part of the other part of the game. Is you have to rest your character, because eventually the stamina and everything on the character, your main character you're using, he'll need to rest. So what you'll need to do is swap out to another person.
Okay.
And then everyone else, you can read their attributes, once you equip them, and it'll say, hey, I was a track star, before all this happened and things like that. So that person will have better stamina.
Okay.
They run farther without having to stop and things like that.
Hey, I was a hypocritical asshole on a podcast, so I could really talk these fucking zombies away from me. Exactly.
I could talk some bullshit.
And tell these zombies, hey, I'm one of you. I'm like, oh, okay. Why are you beating the shit out of us then?
Purchase. All right. But it's also got vehicles and stuff like that in the game, which I like.
I haven't got to that yet.
Oh, you can just mow those fuckers down. It's great.
Well, I'm still in trial mode.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying it. I mean, just the first 5-10 minutes of it, I was like, oh, something different.
For $20, you can't go wrong. It's like a survival horror game,
But will you be able to carry it over to Xbox One?
No.
I had to do it.
All right, man. Well, this was a very entertaining show.
Yes.
To say the least.
Very good.
I smell hypocrite. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for watching and being understanding that we are only people and make mistakes.
Yes, we do.
Sometimes we are hypocritical pricks.
Yes.
But that just happens. That's life. And as life goes, sometimes it's over. And this show is over. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
See you guys next week.
Goodbye.